addressed to the executive chairman of EFCC on the 11th of December 2024. Executive chairman of EFCC, the Lagos, the Ikoyi office, and the title was this: alleging misappropriation of public crowded fund into GoFundMe, JFM, exceeding 100 million naira being executed by Mr. Ayodele Famuyiwa. 1. I am writing to bring to your attention, I am writing to bring to the attention of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission a serious allegation of financial misconduct involving the misappropriation of public funds totaling over 100 million naira. In the first quarter months of 2024, members of the public opened a crowd fund for the purpose and goals stated below to fund the process leading to the actualization of justice for the death of a Nigerian superstar, late Ilerioluwa Promise Oladimeji Aloba, also known as Mohbad. We believe that the circumstances surrounding Mohbad's untimely death has given rise to many speculations and conspiracy theories. In our pursuit of justice to unveil the cause of death of the disease, we rallied together and sought the support of the public to ask for funds to cover the costs associated with seeking justice for Mohbad and to take care of the following: 1. Legal professional fees and costs of A. Senior Advocate of Nigeria, B. Private investigators, C. Pathologists and toxicologists, D. Autopsy test, and E. DNA process and test. 2. Logistic of getting suspects and witnesses to the coroner inquest and the courts. 3. Defending late Mohbad's estate, properties, royalty, etc. 4. Settle all auxiliary costs related to the case. 5. And finally, to execute a befitting funeral for Mohbad. That is page 1. Page 2. Hence, the agreed procedure for the operation and disbursement of the funds are: 1. Transfer funds from the GoFundMe into Mr. Ayodele Famuyiwa dollar account in the USA. 2. Exchange the dollar through LIMEF and transfer the money equivalent from Mr. Ayodele Famuyiwa dollar account into the Access Bank account number in Nigeria being maintained by Mr. Joseph Aloba. All approved expenditure is to be made from Access Bank account to fund and procure the above objectives. Number 3, the following individuals and bank accounts are of interest in custodian of realized fund. That of Famuyiwa, that of Aloba, and they quoted the GoFundMe. The proceeds received is $26,000, $288. They gave Aloba's phone number was there, the Access Bank detail, that is the Access Bank, and the bank number. Receives both Naira donations from the public and US dollar over 50 million Naira. They also provide the Wema Bank account there. Receive public fund for the purpose and of objective in excess of over 50 million Naira. They put names of other people. Of the trustees, these are public names, trustees of that GoFundMe. Buki Jesse, the phone number, as a trustee on the GoFundMe, and Olaitan Paul as a trustee. They put all those there. And they put the internet link that takes you to the GoFundMe and the details on the GoFundMe. Number 4, we hereby request a thorough and immediate investigation into the financial activities of the individuals, specifically concerning suspicious fund transfers, potential misuse of public or crowd-funded resources, diversion of the public funds for personal and unapproved use, possible violation of financial regulations and ethical standards. Number 5, we shall be willing to provide more documentation and evidence to support this allegation during the course of your investigation. We kindly request that, now on page 3, a comprehensive financial audit be conducted to the veracity of the use of the public fund in line with the sole objective of the fund. Number 2, bank transaction record of Wema Bank, Access Bank, and the Gold Fund be examined. Number 3, individuals named in the petition be called in for questioning. And 6, which is the overall, this petition is submitted in accordance with the provisions of Economic and Financial Crime Commission Establishment Act, which empowers the EFCC to investigate financial crime and bring perpetrators to justice. All effort to obtain the statements of accounts and affairs of the fund proved abortive and mutilated. See appendix, that is the evidence given. 2. Hence, we formally request that the EFCC, 1, initiate an immediate and comprehensive investigation into the 3 accounts. 2, freeze the identified bank account. 3, conduct forensic financial analysis. 4, take appropriate legal action if evidence of, 4, take appropriate legal action with a condition if evidence of misconduct is found. Now, 7, we understand the sensitive nature of this investigation and are committed to cooperating fully with the EFCC. Thank you and accept my kind regards of highest esteem. Yours faithfully, it was signed by Wunmi. Thank you very much. That was written on the 11th of December, and EFCC acknowledged it on the 12th of December. And why they acknowledged it on the 12th of December, EFCC, after their own preliminary investigation, and a day after that day, when it was acknowledged, many people posted it. Go online. I think many people posted it. I got a copy. I posted it. Maybe I've removed it now. I posted it. And by then, people only talk about it for a while because people don't really believe in this thing when they come.
What's the difference between that one posted then and this one that Chairman just did? Is it the same? I don't understand.
It is the same.
Because from nowhere, Chairman just came like saying that.
No. It is the same.
Why is he coming back at this time now?
Listen. What Chairman simply do? You see, if we did not hear about this thing, everybody have forgotten that there was a petition in December now. Yes or no? People
I heard about that petition, something like that. But,
yes,
but nobody
are not talking about it. Thank you very much. Now, I think what Chairman,
all that time we're focused on autopsy toxicology. We didn't have reason to.
Thank you very much.
Now with the open, dragging with anything.
Papariano, as then when it was written, the name of the petition writer was not there. Who was Chairman? Chairman wrote it, and don't forget that Chairman is an expert in financial forensic. So, and already Chairman has invested, because Chairman was made Chairman of whatever they made it because they wanted him to come and ensure everything is
okay,
right.
But will it be right? Will it be right? Will it be right? Okay.
Yeah.
No, they set up a fact, okay. So will it be right, because I've been telling people to drag chairman because of the promise he earlier made at the time about the GoFundMe and the Access Bank? I've been telling them to drag him, that if we drag him, then he will drag those people to the EFCC, so that they too they will know that people are dragging him, because if EFCC don't see people dragging him, it will be like a joke. And he needs clarity. He need to clear it to chairman that people entrusted at the time. We usher people to go contribute money. So don't you think dragging him makes sense?
Yes. You know what? Why dragging him there makes sense because of how people. But chairman has exhibited something. Chairman has exhibited something. He has exhibited that then he was put in a position where he should maintain accountability. He was ousted out of office. They call him Poro, they call him many names. But chairman did something. He's the one that championed this petition. It means that chairman is serious. Chairman wrote this petition. He wrote it by his hand. He wrote this petition
because of the different accusation. The different accusation on him.
He does not have anything to hide. And because of the position he had, he has all the, okay, if they ask you to write the petition, can you get all this information? You can't get it because you are never part of them. But chairman was part of them. Chairman headed a committee. Therefore, if you look at the response of the critical thinker, you will see that they made the first allegation by saying chairman is not involved in anything. We all know chairman was involved. Chairman was involved in people that sat on a committee that Crunch Queen became the announcerial of GoFundMe. They were involved telling people to contribute money. Until today, Aduke is here. Aduke have said,
and there are videos. There are different videos of them advocating.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wait. Are you so correct? Why I'm saying?
Yes.
Are you so correct? Get something right. Why I'm saying I don't think chairman is doing this very well, right? I don't think chairman is using supporting videos because they really went to different platforms. So all those videos are needed. Also, people can still get it.
Paparano, there is something you need to understand. After a petition is written, the authority will invite the petitioner. They will question the petitioner more. If they request for more evidence, I believe chairman would have given them all those evidences before they now decided to do it. This is the procedure with EFCC.
Look at my position here. What if chairman doesn't give them enough evidence that will propel them to take the case serious?
Paparano, don't go cynical. I'm just telling you that if chairman have not given them enough evidence, and if they don't see it to what they will investigate, they won't say they will investigate it. They will have told chairman, your petition do not hold water. But since December till April, they've called chairman. He has gone to meet them because he wrote the petition. They've asked him to provide some documents.
You mean EFCC has spoken to chairman? Chairman has spoken back to EFCC?
Yes, now. Since December before now.
Then why is critical? But aristocrat.
Yes.
Come, and you can go down. No can disturb us here. I do show for hands. When you go live, you go do your own show. Do and the way it's a bit done. Let's come back aristocrat. So what I was saying here, if these people are coming out now and saying it's fake petition, are we saying that there was a petition since December and EFC never even called Baba Mohbad? Does that make sense? Because if the man has been
it makes sense now.
Called at least once as a respondent.
Yes. Paparano, this is how
EFC they have not called Baba since December, and that doesn't make sense.
Paparano, relax. This is how authorities operate. If you take a matter to FBI or CIA, they will not call the defendant first. You know what they want to establish first? That you, the petitioner, you are not coming in a malicious or trying to just drag people. You know the way petition is, they call petition water with police. Many petitions that they ought not to call anybody. But EFCC don't work like that. They don't work like that. EFCC is a well-professional organization that will do their due diligence before they go into the case. So while they were doing their due diligence, if they find out that it's a case they don't have to go into, they wouldn't have informed that person. They will stop it at the petitioner level. Imagine they acknowledge chairman's letter since December 12, 2024. And in January, they reach out to him and tell him, we are working on your matter. They reach out to him again.
I want to say this.
Yes?
How sure are you that this chairman that we know, this chairman that is very jovial, chairman is jovial. How sure are you that chairman has been called, he has spoken to them?
Paparano, there is something I'm trying to say. If you understand the MO of EFCC, and that is how we should be to most organizations. For example, you are EFCC. I wrote a petition against Kunle. I say plenty things. When I submit it, EFCC will first acknowledge that they've received it. It doesn't mean they've read it all. They will now take it, they will put it under the queue because they have many petitions. They will put it under the queue. They will assign it to someone. The person will go through everything. When they go through it, they will see if it has merit or not. If it passes through that stage, it goes to another stage. They will now, after that stage, it will now go to a stage where they will assign an IPO for it. This is your case. That person will now do proper investigation without calling anybody. You need to do preliminary investigation. That person will have gone online. Was there really a J4M? Is there an Aloba? Is there a GoFundMe? All this way we are all talking. They will also come and listen. The person will take notes. The person will now go report to his bosses. They will now call back the petitioner again and say, we've gone through this. They will ask him some other question if they need more evidence. If the person is able to provide it, they will do their own. When they are through, the regional head we approve it that you can now do investigation because they need to appropriate fund for it that you want to investigate it. They need to appropriate resources. How many people we need? What time? What duration? They must do it. They will do it very well. After they've done all that, they will now communicate to the petitioner. We have gone through your petition. We will handle it and we do everything available. Be ready when we call you to meet us. After they've done that, they will now begin to contact the people that we defend. So every other procedure, we leave it for our EFCC.
Yes,
but
yes,
if anybody,
I'm calling EFCC.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was calling you EFCC. You are aristocrat. Sorry. Because people can't wait for this man. People can't wait for Baba Mohbad to be called. People can't wait. Why can't EFCC understand? People are in a haste. They want to know the compatibility of that Wema Bank, Access Bank, everything this time around. People want to know. Paparano, let's get something right. You know that when you are dealing with... Is there a shortcut, a short way we can fast track this?
Wait, Paparano. You know when you are dealing with government organization, they prioritize what they do. There are more important cases. There are bigger cases. But for them to even consider this, it means they have done their due diligence and said they are going to work on it. If it is something they see like small money, they will not consider it. They will just tell the person, we will communicate to you later. But it means they've considered it. It means they have seen reason for them to protect the public. And I think there are numbers.
In fact, we don't even care. Half of the money we will give EFCC. We better give it to EFCC than give to Baba. How can Baba play us Game Boy? Baba be singing, introduction. This is Mohbad dad. Lórí afẹ́fẹ́ níbo.
Paparano.
Ṣé afẹ́fẹ́ kò yìí náà?
You see?
Ṣé lórí ìkànnì ìtawà yìí náà? Ẹ ti ṣe gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ ìṣe yìí. We will give half of that money to EFCC. We don't care. 100 million a sọ yìí.
Paparano, that is something everybody needs to appreciate from here.
And they were even transferring money from the Access Bank to the Wema Bank. We want to know the total money that entered that Wema Bank and now Access Bank. Now we are going to Wema Bank too. We were focused on Access Bank. They refuse to answer us. Now we want to go scrutiny the Wema Bank.
You see,
Baba said he has no money. The 4 million we talk about the Cubana chief priest. Baba said Cubana did not send him for the 4 million. We want to check that 4 million right now in his Wema Bank account. Let me show them the aristocrat. What would you call this? Would you call this a fraud? Let's say somebody is on the way, okay, and the person, let's say, is crying, like stood and was crying, say, I want to do autopsy. I want to do autopsy for my child, and I'm begging, I need money. Okay, please give me money. And you ask, how much is the total money for the autopsy? The person said it's 100K, and you give the person 150K. Okay, R3ãCT, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? And you give the person 150,000. All right, you give him the total amount. The person is still there. The person is still there, and that person came. He told them the same thing again. They gave him more than that, and that person came. And then you later came to find out, all right, that this person even never did any autopsy. Would you call that a fraud? Would you feel defrauded, or you will say because you have given it, you have given it?
Papariano, that is a fraud. And under 419, the criminal code, that
under section 419, section 419.
Section 419 yes. Of the criminal code.
Section A, B, C.
It says you have obtained by trick. Let me give a basic example. You are passing by the road. A woman pretended that she's blind and she's collecting money from people. And you dip into your pocket, you give her 5,000, and you went to a bar to be drinking. And after a while, you saw the woman come with another person seated and is eating fresh fish and stout, drinking, and she can see. And you go to accost the woman and say, hey, Kebi, you gave me the money. I didn't beg for it. That woman has committed a fraud because that woman obtained the money from you by trick.
What?
And that is a criminal offense. It's a criminal offense under the law. And one of the reasons why we have institution is this. You know the public, because the public is moved by emotion. The job of the authority is to protect the vulnerable. When you are emotional, you are vulnerable. Yes? When you are emotional, you are vulnerable. Now, it doesn't mean that because I'm vulnerable, you will now take advantage of me. The reason the EFCC will always go into cases like this is because to protect other people and genuine people who want to seek good, real funding from people for real cause, so that the public will not say, so it is the job of the government to protect everybody. And it is a public interest. If the public said, oh, we want to help this case, and they contributed money, if they do so, if you do not use that fund for what you told them you have contributed, you have betrayed their trust. And when you betray, so even between girlfriend and boyfriend, if you tell a lady to come to your house, say you want to do kerewa, you want to lap yo, you give her Uber money, make sure come, you give her 10,000, she refused to come. If she no come, you can go and report at the police station. She will be jailed because she collected money.
Aristo, you just make me think about one lady. R3ãCT, but what is it applicable to white people? There's one white woman that tell me come that time, said that I like money, no come. I have to collect the money back.
If you collect the money, it's their own law. Because that person have lied to you.
During coronavirus, during COVID-19. During COVID-19.
Yes, Papariano, it means it's a breach of trust, and that person has a motive to swindle you in the first place. The person had a
okay, but R3ãCT, I don't want my money. So I won't make the other carry and come as package, come drop for my house.
No.
Can they bring her?
Now your money they go return. You know if you get down.
No. I don't want my money again. I want me to bring her.
She might have to do restitution.
All right, thank you very much. Now let us come back to, as I said, we taught Wunmi. We are touching everybody together. Now, somebody was trying to quote a law here. The person made a mistake and mentioned one section. When I observed that section, I found it interesting, and I want to use that to drag it, to bring in Wunmi into the equation. Now, we are over, Baba. Now we are coming back to Wunmi. But we are coming back to, if in case we didn't last, if that Wunmi own no to enter body, we will come back to your own no. You know go better for all over now. Now, guys, the law says a Wunmi fan so was trying to choke mouth in our matter. He can't go mention one law. And that law we mentioned, he thought it would be against Baba. That law now is against Wunmi. The law says, under section 311, section 311 of the criminal code, not penal code, maybe the person was reading penal code. Now I'm reading criminal code. Penal code is northern Nigeria. Criminal code is southern Nigeria. Section 311 of the Criminal Code Act in Nigeria addresses the concept of acceleration of death. It states that if a person's action or omissions, fasting or enabled or quickened, that is, make it quickly, right? Or quickened or hasten the death of another who is already ill or diseased, that is, who is already sick or who was even gonna die. If your action, like in fact hasten it, make it to come through, foster it, that person is deemed to have killed the person, regardless of the initial cause of the illness or disease. Those are poor water on mobile. Those are poor water on mobile. We are petitioning you right now. That's section 311.
Yeah, you are very right.
Because that was a very wrong thing. It's negligent right there. They can't get away with it. They hasten the process of his death. Where is R3ãCT? R3ãCT, in the year I know the year R3ãCT, we don't establish everything already. Then go carry you come as packaging, as decoration. As decoration. Then go bring this man as decoration. What did you say? Oh, you come and substantiate. Now so you are a liar. You did not say something like this. You be jagun for real.
The day we were talking here, right? And you guys were saying, oh, the nurse, the left, you were arguing, you said the nurse left Mohbad, that it was injection Mohbad, the nurse gave Mohbad, that and I said to you that, what about those that poured water on and you squashed it off? He said, no, if the nurse had not given him injection, he wouldn't have reacted. And I said, what about what? And I gave an example of when somebody is grasping for hair and you dip that person's head inside swimming pool. I gave an example that day, but you were quick to just dead it. And me, I don't like to argue. No, me, I just like to just shut my mouth. I said, those that poured water, they've committed an offense as well. But you guys were saying, if the nurse had not injected, and I'm like, all right, cool then, no problem. Me, I don't like to fight.
What if they argued that they gave him the water to drink, but the water mistakenly poured on his body?
In fact, that day you said, you even give example that maybe rain fell. You even said maybe rain entered the house. You said, you said
what if the ceiling was leaking and rain was dropping?
You said maybe. You said maybe.
I never knew. Okay. No.
You said maybe rain.
Okay. If that be the case, okay. Right now, maybe at that time we didn't have any portion of the law, right? But now we have a portion of the law, section 311, that talks about hastening the process of death. It says if a person is already dying and then you hasten the process by doing one or two things that later, eventually make that person death, you kill the person.
But Papa, have you asked yourself?
So can we have the nurse to argue that she didn't kill Mohbad?
Wait, Papa, have you asked yourself why all of them are pushing that?
Nurse, where are you? You see, that's why I'm saying this, right? I'm telling you, it just hungry me that why wasn't I Baba lawyer? I swear to Almighty God. You don't even need to have too much law knowledge. You don't need to have too much law knowledge in this case. Just have the interest of getting justice. Just love that you love Mohbad and you want him to get justice and you want to do anything. I hear you go on.
Wait, two things I want to say here. Why? The first one is this. Two things I want to say here. The first one is this. Why do you think none of these people want to admit the pod?
I can't hear you. Your network is breaking.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it better now?
I hear you.
Yeah, I said, why do you think none of these people want to admit they were the person that poured water on mobile? They are all pushing it around. It wasn't me. No, it's this person. You get what I'm trying to say? That's one. Then the second part would have been...
They not said it was Wunmi. Wunmi said it was Adura. Adura said
exactly.
it was Jibami.
You understand? They're all passing it around. Don't you understand?
Maybe their lawyer has told them that one is a very bad thing to do. You know?
Exactly. So,
but our own lawyer is supposed to charge. Ah, God. See, don't you feel like flogging some shit? No. Don't you feel like flogging some shit?
You know why you cannot flog some shit too? I've told you, you need to look deep. If
hey, some shit.
Wait.
Bro, please wait.
Okay.
You know who be name where they call now some shit me I call.
Okay, me I call my own.
Use the right nomenclature.
Let me finish.
Whatever anybody says, they are fully responsible for it. Whatever I say, I'm responsible. Whatever you say, you're responsible.
Exactly.
From today onward and from the beginning. I have said so many witnesses. You don't hear. You go and they correct my guest and precious panelists now, but you know here. I say some shit in the concern. I don't know how far that man don't build the name. They go to do anyhow. That will concern you.
Exactly.
If not the man name is some shit.
Now your who was passed.
No. Wait, talk. Some shit na person name. Shit na person name. And they also shit na person name. If you petition me, say I call you some shit.
Let me use Baba's son. Let me use Baba's son. Abi, is that better?
You know, concern me. Some shit now, cause some shit.
Anyway, let me finish now.
Some shit.
Okay, if Baba has told his lawyer, see, don't look in this direction. Let us focus on the nurse. It is we, the public, that we are disagreeing with Baba that no, it can't be the nurse. Baba might have decided that we will not see any to shape for mommy. You get what I'm trying to say? And that is why the lawyer is not going hard on questions he should be asking. And this man is just focusing on, all right, the nurse has said he injected Mobad, so it's the nurse that we're going to deal with. Don't forget, when they go to criminal court, Baba's lawyer is not going to be there to ask further questions. It's now the state versus these people. Do you understand? So, in my own opinion, I think they know what they are working towards. They know what they are working towards. And that is why they are not looking into all of these directions that we are pointing out. They know we can't be teaching that son things to do. Like, I don't want to believe that. He knows what to do, but he's just working.
Don't forget that even Buki Jesse gave him that audio to give it to San, and Baba didn't give it to San. Can we now blame San?
Of course not. Maybe and again, maybe.
But who do we blame? And why don't people want to say anything wrong with this boy, this game boy?
People
shouldn't be calling Baba Mubad a man. That man is a boy. It's a boy. It's a useless boy. People shouldn't call him a man. A useless boy. Maybe that will enter his head. I've told you, Baba Mubad is somebody that use hammer hit his head like this. Bang, bang, bang. Put food for him mouth, he go to chop and he no get shame. The man has no shame at all. He was not trained very well, no discipline. Look at how useless he became on internet. See how useless he became. From celebrity to yayability. People go from grass to grace. He go from grace to grass. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Baba Mubad, everybody have the right. And in fact, all of you, okay, pour out your heart. All of you who have paid your money, whose your money has been used wrongly. This man must come out and give you guys, this boy, in fact, must come out and give you guys accountability. You don't go chop the money. If you chop the money, you chop swear. Make swear they follow up every day, everywhere you go. Make it a tele, Papa. It is mad. You want to chop our money, pepper money, onions money, maggi money, carrot money. You want to chop and go scot-free.
Anyway, Paparano, Friday is around the corner. Let's be patient. Friday is around the corner.
Oh, there's something this Friday?
Yes, now there is inquest this Friday.
I I haven't forgotten that inquest still exists too, I swear.
Yeah, no, we are going to.
I said, Almighty God, I've forgotten that. When is the date, sir?
On the 25th, let's prepare our questions to give to Sanshitu to ask. Let's prepare our questions.
I swear, I've forgotten that there is still inquest. I swear to Almighty God.
Let's start judging our questions to ask.
This section 311, we have to.
Good evening, Apapariano.
Yes,
good evening, aristocrat. Jagumolu, I want to ask you this question.
Go on.
What do you think will come out of inquest?
Nothing, but then I still want us to just wait and see. Let's just see. I like to see the end game. If they believe they know what they are doing, let's just wait. I like to see. No matter how much you try to tell the public this thing is wrong, they will never take it until they see the end game. So all of this, what do you think the inquest is? They're not listening to you. Just let them let's wait. Let us tell. Tabati drawing board.
You know, they carry GB picture come out. The woman say, "It's not me. They go carry the video come out, match the voice together.
Papayano, let me ask the second question. Jagumolu, what do you think about the drivers? Everything the drivers said. Do you think everything? What do you think will happen to that as well?
What do I think is going to happen to the driver? Nothing is going to happen to the driver.
No, I'm talking about his witness account. Everything they talked about. What do you think will happen?
Me being a scientist here, I would not rule out the fact that the driver too had been on TikTok listening to what is going on. He has added one or two things. He has put them together to make it bang, bang, bang. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But like I said, wait till then.
Guys, I want to bring the voice of the driver.
Papayano, please. Hold on a second. Papayano, please. Aristocrat, do you agree with that, aristocrat? Please.
You know, this is what I'm going to say. Whatever the driver came to say, he has told police when they invited him since 2023. It is only in 2025 that he has opportunity to speak in an open space. And I don't think he's going to say anything. Would we say police don't know everything he had said? Hasn't he told police? So you see all these people, they understand the frenzy in the social space. And they need to cook it in a way so that they too can see some things. If spending can come out and you are contributing money for him, everybody must take from the big cake now. Everybody needs to sensationalize things. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But I believe there is nothing, especially if you have been invited by the police since the beginning of this case, that they've not told the police. They are not coming to tell us anything germane or new. Rather, they will only confuse and be throwing things about. That is what I think.